Welcome back to Blue Collar Homestead again. Today we're going to make homemade raviolis. We tried to do this, I don't know, like a week or two ago, and as soon as we started recording, the battery died, so that was useless. Anyway, so I am going to get the dough started. This is the basic pasta dough. It's 4 cups flour and 5 large eggs.
Homegrown eggs.
Yeah, well.
And Amish flour.
Yes, I forgot what kind of flour that was. Do you remember?
Semolina flour?
No, it's not.
Oh, stuff we bought from them?
Yeah, the Amish.
I didn't even know there was that many flours that existed.
Neither did I. We had to look it up.
All purpose was my flour, you know.
Anyways,
what I mean?
I'm going to use my new fancy KitchenAid. And what do we call this? Big Bertha? Big Bertha. Okay, so.
Let her rip.
We're going to let her rip. I got the dough hook in there. I'm going to let that go for a little bit. Best thing about this is I can literally walk away. I love it.
Yeah, mixing that by hand is no fun. Right, Trent?
Not a fun at all. It's, with our ailments, it's not fun at all.
Well, it's just easier. You can walk away and this thing will do its thing, and you come back and it's a big dough ball. So, do you have to add water to this at any point?
Depends on the consistency.
Depends on the consistency, okay.
Yeah. If it's too sticky, then we add flour. If it's too dry, then we add water.
I don't know, that looks kind of dry to me, but we'll let it go for a while and see what it
the
does.
flour's not even in yet.
Alright, well I guess we'll come back when this thing's a complete dough ball.
Yes.
And go to the next step from there. Alright, just gonna knead the dough a little, right Trent?
Try to. I don't have the best neck power to do this, so doing the best I can. And I don't have the neck power.
Or the back.
Or the back. Tim doesn't have the hand or the elbow, so it is what it is. So I'm doing my best, and we're gonna cut it up, right? We're gonna cut it into thirds.
Yeah, cut it into thirds.
And then,
3 pieces. Otherwise, this strip would be like 7 or 8 feet long and just impossible to work with. All right, so we're gonna cut this into thirds. Make 3 different pieces. Equal pieces.
6 inches.
That is definitely not equal.
I'm working on it. Here, that'll go in there. There. Good enough.
Pretty close. Pretty close.
I'll re-knead this.
All right, no need for that. All right, we're gonna start this out on number 0. We're gonna send this through here. We're probably gonna have to fold it in half again, just because it's whoops, wrong way. Let's see how it looks. This is on 0, so we're gonna kind of go like that. Put a little more flour on it. The less sticky you can make this stuff, the better it's gonna work. All right, we're gonna go like that.
This is very similar to the pasta, homemade pasta that we did.
Oh yeah, very similar.
So I'm probably not going to show too much of this because most of them already seen it.
Well, the thing is, like, with this stuff, I'm gonna go one more time. You're gonna, I think we run this down to number 3. Right now this is on 0. We usually run the dough up to number 3, and then that's the thickness we usually go with for the
yeah, we have the best results
the
with that.
Yeah, best results for the raviolis with that. So all right, that's 0. I'm gonna crank this up to 1. That's number 3. So we're gonna set that off to the side. Then we're gonna do the next one. So we're gonna put this back on 0. If you try to send it through on number 3 right off the bat, you're gonna have arms like Popeye if you don't break the machine trying to do that.
Alright, so he's gonna do the same process, put it through, fold it in half, put it through until we get to number 3, and it looks like that one over there.
Yeah,
and
so
once we are ready to start stuffing and filling, then we'll come back and show you guys how we do it.
yeah, that works. All right, this is the machine we're using. It is the Mercado. I don't know if you can see that. It's got flour on that. It's the Mercado Atlas 150. And then this little guy here, this is an attachment that's separate. This is the ravioli attachment. So this thing works really good. You see, we did another video on this making just pasta noodles. And now we're making the video on the ravioli attachment. Of course, this whole thing comes off. But there's all of our sheets that we're going to fill with cheese and everything. So we're going to get everything set up, and then we got another camera set up overhead so you can see exactly what's going on, and then we'll see how it turns out. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to take this hand, I want to run some flour through this. Whoop! Ow, that hurt. You just stabbed me in the foot. There we go. Yeah, you can see these little rollers right here. I want to get these full of flour because otherwise, sometimes it like wants to stick for some reason. So maybe if I put some flour on these, yeah, this thing makes a mess, but it's worth it. All right, we're gonna fold that in half. Then we're gonna set that right in there like that. And then we're gonna take and put this in here. Trent's gonna fill that up. And I'll show you. Oh yeah, I'll deal with this. I'll show you the view from the top, but it's gonna spit the raviolis out the bottom. Trent's gonna kind of have to babysit that. Can I have the bowl to put the spoon in? Thank you. Put that right there. I'm gonna pick this up. You ready, Trent?
Yeah.
Of course it's not.
Grabbing.
It's not grabbing. Yeah, push it down a little bit. There we go. Now it's grabbing. How's she looking?
Good.
All right, cool.
Now I like shoving them out the other way.
Out the back side here?
And I will explain to you why.
Hold on, I'm going to push this down a little bit.
After we put this through and it's done, I will explain why.
All right, that's it. It's as good as that one's going to get. Now we're going to pull this out of here. Wait a minute. First, I think I'll scoop this out. You always end up with a little bit of waste as far as the dough goes and everything. So I'm going to pull this out of here. And we're going to back this out. Wait, you want to cut that off first, the sheet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, these came out really good. Would it be easier if you just took a knife, like a sharp knife, or no?
No.
All right. These are your raviolis, and then of course you're just going to take a pizza cutter and cut all these up.
Or a ravioli cutter, but we just use a pizza cutter.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, now I got to back this out. This is all garbage right here.
You know what? I'll do it.
You got it?
Back out.
All right.
Okay. The problem is these things. When the raviolis come out of here, this is supposed to clamp up there, like that, right? But what happens is the raviolis get stuck in here. God, I hate this camera. They get stuck in here and they start coming out of this slot right here.
Yeah, it just destroys everything.
And then because these hooks, they get caught and it just turns into one giant mess. So what I do is I unhook this thing, and when I see the raviolis coming down, I push them that way, you know. That way it doesn't have a chance to get hooked on this or get in here because I'm pushing it that way. All right, so we're all done. Tim is cutting up all of them with the pizza cutter. Someday we'll get an actual ravioli maker. Or a cutter, sorry.
Yeah, well, you know, we're going to do that, but what we're going to try too is, the ones I'm cutting up right now, we're going to eat these like right now. But, the one sitting next to it, these guys here, I think we're going to try and cut those up and put them through the freeze dryer and see how they do. So that could be interesting. That's going to be a whole nother video all in itself.
Yeah. So
maybe next. We'll see. Yeah, so like, subscribe, and share this video, and be on the lookout for these getting freeze dried. Like I said, I don't know how well they're going to work because it's got cheese in it, but you don't know till you try, so why not give it a try, right?
And plus, with that same batch, I want to do the cheesecake. Actually, no, people do cheesecake in there.
Cheesecake?
Yeah.
Freeze-dried cheesecake?
Yeah, and it sounds delicious. But,
that's interesting.
I want to do grilled cheese bites.
Yeah, we could do that in there too.
Yeah, we're gonna try that. Well, we're gonna do the grilled cheese bites with the freeze-dried raviolis.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, all right. we're gonna start cooking these soon. I have the pot going for the water, and then we always use the rose. I think that's how you pronounce it. The marinara sauce. Oh, it's so good. I think next year though, I'm gonna try and make our own marinara sauce.
Our own tomatoes.
With our own tomatoes, because we did the regular like pasta sauce, but I think I want to try a marinara sauce, so we're gonna try that next year. All right, so what I do is I take, just dump it in. Once they start like floating like that one, then I take them out and drain them in that. So, and then I have a bowl underneath, so that way the water catches it in the bottom. Right, so now I just
Well, what happened? I can't see that one.
It's flour on it.
Oh, it's got flour all over it? Well, that's it. This is pretty much the finished product. Right, Paige?
Mm-hmm.
She's got her plate over there, and I'm about to make mine, so.
Mom got good cooking.
Yep, let me see if I can cut one open.
All right, how's it look?
Mm-hmm.
Looks good?
Homemade is always better anyway.
Yep. Well, I think that's it for this video, dude. I mean, we pretty much covered the homemade ravioli and stuff, so like, subscribe, and share, and don't forget to follow us because we're going to freeze dry some of these raviolis and see how they turn out. So until we see you on the next video, I guess that's it for now.